Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, doing another giveaway. I do apologize for this one being late. Just had a weird week and not being able to sit down and actually get the stuff that I was going to show off for the giveaway. But I have all my stuff here. I'm finally, back home, and I'm doing a comic. It's like a comic jumble, I guess, giveaway this time around. And for people who might not know, you just have to be a subscriber, and all you have to do is put one comment down in the comment section, and that's it. And someone's going to be randomly selected, and once you're the winner, I will get in touch with you, and then all you have to do is give me your information, or wherever you want it sent, and then boom, it's done. So this will be up for a week. I believe it is the 10th today, so it'll be up until next Wednesday, the 17th, and then I'll put like the closed thing on it or whatever, so you guys know that it is no longer available. But to go through the comics that I'm going to be giving away, I got all these comics for free through the job that I currently have. I was working at a different location, and they had, it was like a transport place where they would ship out like books and this and that, and they had this giant box of comic books, and I was like, okay. I went in there, it was like 3 weeks straight. I only worked there like one day out of the week, and then I'd work somewhere else the rest of the days. So I would go in there once a week, and it's like this giant box of comics is just sitting here in this office. And one day I was just like, okay, I gotta freaking ask what's happening. Like, there's just a bunch of comics in here. I need to see what's up. And so I asked the guy, like, what's going on with these comics? They've been sitting here for like 3 weeks. And he's like, oh, it was something like excess or whatever. And he was like, basically just, here you go. He gave me pretty much the whole box outside of, because it was like some Walking Dead stuff and a bunch of others. They're all here except for, the only ones he couldn't give me were the compendiums for the Walking Dead, which are like the giant ones, and I would love to give those away, but those are the only ones that I couldn't get. But to just go through the list, I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different comics here. Well, 8 issues, not exactly 8 different comics. So first off, we have Avatar: The Last Airbender. A lot of these are like just weird and out of order. So this is The Search Part 2. So you have to buy Part 1 and Part 3 separately if you don't already have it. So sorry it's in the middle, but it's what I got, and for whatever reason it was in there. So we have The Search Part 2, which is really great. I haven't really read any of the comics since after The Search, unfortunately, so I'm quite a few stories behind. But that was a really good one. The Search is about Zuko looking for his mother. I mean, odds are if you're an Avatar fan, you've already read that. But for anyone who is like not like the biggest Avatar fan, that's what The Search is for. So definitely check that one out. If you only buy one Avatar comic story, The Search is the one that you need to find out, because it gives us the story about Zuko's mother. So that's really cool. I have this Plants vs. Zombie. This is hardcover. This is actually the only hardcover that I have. But it's Plants vs. Zombie Lawnmageddon, so you can check that out. And then the big stuff I have quite a few of The Walking Dead. Now, the main issue with this is kind of like with the Avatar thing. You have to fill in the blanks. But I do have number 1, so you can start off from the very beginning. I have Volume 1. And then you have to buy Volume 2 because I have Volume 3. I think I gave Volume 2 to someone else, and I only have like 1 copy of it or something like that. I don't know. Then you have to really fill some stuff in, because then it jumps all the way to Volume 17 and 18. So, if you're interested, if you guys don't care about exactly how things play out story-wise, if you might be a fan of the show, and I'm going to have to check to make 100% sure about this, 17 and 18, even though it's different because, of course, it's, the comic and the show are quite different from each other, this is where Negan comes into play. So, if you have, like, a ton of interest in that, 17 and 18 are kind of where things get, like, truly nuts, and it kind of has the scene from the most recent season finale, and, it's pretty effing insane. These are 2 pretty crazy volumes if you want to check them out, and highly recommend it. If you're a fan, yep, here's a scene right here, actually. So, if you're curious about Negan and some other stuff, 17 and 18, and a little bit beyond that as well, because they go into some things that I don't want to spoil. But 17 and 18, a lot of Negan stuff. So if you're really interested in the show and you don't really care about what's happened in the past, you can just jump right into 17 and 18. You'll be super lost because there are characters that are still alive and it'll be super confusing. But there's that. And then finally, we have Saga Volumes 1 and 2. So this, you can just go in order with these. I haven't read this. I've had these forever, and I still haven't read Saga at all. But looks so freaking sweet, and I'm actually really excited. I kind of want to just buy a whole thing, even though I haven't even read one page. I still kind of just want to buy an omnibus, and just have the whole story. But there you have it. You got Avatar, you got Plants vs. Zombies, you got Walking Dead, so more zombies for you. And then you have Saga, which is like a bunch of stuff, but, you know, I mean, you can tell based off this pictures, fairly supernatural. So, there you go. Like I said, all you have to do is be a subscriber and just put one comment down in the comment section below. I'll do this. It'll be open, like I said, until next week. If I don't end up uploading this, which I know I will because I'm headed up to my school, which is like uploads in like 10 minutes. So I know this will be uploaded today. So you have until next Wednesday to do it. I normally don't do like a specific, like it's exactly, you know, a week long. So just try to get it in before Wednesday, and then I'll probably end up having it closed down sometime around 4 p.m. Next Wednesday, because I'll be working, so I'll still have a certain time when I'll decide to do it. So if you're interested in this sort of little comic collection, just be a subscriber, put a comment down in the comment section below. It'll be shipping out in this amazing Loot Crate box here, because I finally found a use for all my Loot Crate boxes is to just use them for giveaways, because they come in so many different sizes that I can always figure out what to put them in. So you'll be getting, what is this? This is something, I don't remember what this crate was. It's some disaster, I don't care. But you'll be getting a Loot Crate box, so there you go. But if you're interested, like I said, you just got to make one comment. You got a week to do it, so, you know, put whatever you want to. And also, I always like to mention this, just put one comment, because if you put multiple comments, I'm just going to take one comment anyway, because I don't do it off of the actual YouTube page. I take all the comments out and then put them in something else to randomly select them. And also, if you're international, you can still make a comment, and you're still eligible to win. Like, I will ship internationally. It doesn't matter where you are. I'll ship to you if you end up being the random person that actually gets selected. So you don't have to worry about that. But put your comments down in the comment section below, and good luck to you all. And of course, thank you guys for checking this one out.